Yo everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back. Last week I was caught up in some activities, so I was not ready. I was not chanced to do any analysis. So today we're just going to jump straight into recap of what happened last week and what we're expecting this week. And if you're watching this, please push the like button and tell your friend, tell someone to tell someone to tell someone, and let's grow together. And if you have anything to share or request, also, you can ask. To this recap, I'm going to go deeply the reason why some we have a change in price and what we're expecting for next week. So, firstly, we have to do our top-down analysis. So let's go on a weekly basis. So let me clear all this. Let me remove all this drawing. So today's analysis is GBPAUD. So looking at this present weeks that we are right now, this is the last week. This is the current last week. This is the one before this. So now let's see what happened on this weekly basis. Doing a top-down analysis. If you're looking at our top-down analysis, guys, we are at the point of resistance here. This point is a point of resistance, which I explained the other time. We are at the point of resistance here, resistant. And the reason why we have this pullback here, my own reason is because of this bearish engulfing candle. Let's mark the bearish engulfing candle down also. Now we have a bearish engulfing candle here. And if you step down to a daily candle, then we can see clearly. See, can you see this place? This is another bearish engulfing candle. So we should be looking for a price at this point, at this 2 point, this bearish engulfing candle here, and the bearish engulfing candle that was forming on a weekly basis. So we have a bearish engulfing candle on daily basis and on weekly basis. So I'm just doing a recap for the last 2 weeks that was not present. So if we step to 4 hours, we are still that region. So for us to continue our trading, we have to look for a shift in the chart. And then we have the shift here. At this point, we already have a shift. At this point, we already have a shift. Let me make it something red and a little bit thick. So we already have a shift here because there's a swing low here. We already have a swing low here below this one. So we're expecting to take our trade at any point from this point. 4 hours have already given us a shift confirmation with our bearish order block here. So on Monday, we might not do anything with trading. So we might look at okay, what's going to happen. Then on Tuesday, on Monday, it already give us a shift. So let's step to a lower time frame to that. See, that's exactly our entry point should be at this point because at the shift here, then we still have a bearish engulfing candle. Let me remove this now, or let me make it a bit lighter so you can see what I'm doing. So at this point, we have this bearish engulfing candle that engulfed this. So our entry should be at this point, and our stop loss should be at this point. So stop loss, where are we going to put our TP? So let's go back to our 4 hours. The moment you have a shift here at this point, and our entry is somewhere here because of the bearish engulfing candle. So what we are looking for is the low of this candle is our TP. We're looking for a break in structure to this low. And if we look at this point, this is our resistant point. So we should be looking for our TP at this resistant point, which actually uh, almost got there last week that I was not able to do the analysis, which is on Thursday, then on Friday. Then this current week we got there on Monday, this current week. So this is exactly what happened. We have resistant here, then price pull up to the upside on Tuesday of this current last week. So now let me do the recap of what happened last week also. Let's go to a weekly basis. So we are doing a recap of this. We're doing a recap of this candle right here. So on a daily basis, which is Monday, on Monday, which was daily basis. See, on Monday we see this candle here, which is a continuation of what happened last week, of what happened a previous week before that, because we're looking for a resistance point here to come back to. But on Thursday, it forced to get there. So Monday, do the final judgment to it. So we see this run down on Monday, and there's a gap here. So the price was coming down to that point. So on Tuesday, so we got there on Monday. Then on Tuesday, Asian section, the price was on consolidation. And when we get to London section, we see this candle here, which give us a change in structure, which give us like a confirmation of because of our resistance point here. So when we get there, we see a spike up to this point. So looking at this point, I took the trade to this point, but I was a little bit greedy, thinking the price is still going to go up. Then the reason for me being greedy, like I was wrong in my analysis, which I took responsibility for. I don't blame anybody for that. So the reason is like, cause then I put my stop loss here, but the price go below it here. Okay, and the reason why that happens, like I failed to look at the chart pattern. Now looking at this point here, looking at this point, I will show you guys here. At this point, at this point. See, we have a lot of resistance point in support price. When the price got here, it goes up. Anytime the price is above it, we're looking to buy. Anytime the price is below it, we're looking to sell. So see what happened here. It rejects, rejects, rejects. When it got here, it come down. The same thing happened at this point also. When it got there, it fall down. So I was not paying attention to that. I was carried away. Just so I took responsibility for that. So that's not a big issue for me. So we're going to recover it back. Now let's do the analysis for this coming week that we have. So coming week that we have right now, remove this, remove drawing. The coming week that we have right now is this one. Let me mark it down with my new 9 just to anticipate what we're going to do. So we're going to step down to, okay, looking at this point, don't let us forget to mark our resistance point, which is at this point here. I'll choose my resistance point to be this point here. This is exactly my resistance point. We have a resistance here. So we're still respecting that. Price have respected once, one. It came to it again, and respect it due to the recap of what I do last week. Now, this week, we have already seen a 3 up candles and this one. Now, people people might be expecting like, oh, we have a candle here. We are coming to break this liquidity at this point. But to me, I was not expecting price to break any liquidity here because people might say, oh, it's a liquidity point, price is coming to break it. No, price is just respecting this point and our resistance on a weekly basis. So, and price have respected once, respected twice. This one is just to confuse people like, okay, price is still going down. But to my own analysis, if we step down to 4 hours, okay, looking at 4 hours here, we've already seen a little bit of shift in the structure here. See this eye that form on Monday that create the gap. Price have already broke above it. This Monday, price have already broken above it. Then we see a lot of consolidation here. Looking at this point, we see a lot of consolidation at this point. We see a lot of consolidation at this point. And what does price do at the point of consolidation? Let me change the color to like yellow. So price was at this point, let me remove this one also. So price is at the point of this consolidation here because there's a little bit of consolidation and we've broken above it. Price test it first and go above it. Then price was coming to retest it again. Now, the reason why I said, okay, we're now looking for an uptrend. We are looking for an uptrend. If price broke below this low here that will form, this low that just form, then it already break the rules of like going up because this is swing low. Now price never break it. Price never break it. And looking at the 2 hours, if you step on 2 hours, we've already see a weakness in the candle. Can you see? After this small candle, small candle, small candle, small candle, This is a push candle. This is the only largest candle on this down candle. This candle that was here, this is the only largest candle looking at it, and it never have a wick. One, two, there's no wick on it, there is no wick below it. So price close and the falling candle, see what we see. We see a push up which give us a doji candle. So we see a doji candle on the price part where we see our consolidation. So what we're looking for is like a price to push up here. We're looking for 2 hours candle, maybe on Monday, then we put the price to the upside. So let's go on a 1 hour. See, we've already created this candle, which have already given me confirmation of a bullish engulfing candle because the price closed above this week. Price have already closed above this week here. Price have already closed above it. So we are looking for something like this in price. If we don't create a gap on Monday, we might look something like this. Then we are looking for price to go up. So, but that is not sure. That is not 100% confirmed unless we see a chart pattern on Monday Asian section or the first 2 hours of the market. Can you see? Looking at the 30 minutes, we've already given us a bullish engulfing candle like that close above this. Yeah, can you see it? Even close above this candle, which is a confirmation like, okay, price have shift to the upside because we have already have a confluence here. We have a consolidation point here. We have this swing low. I don't want to see price to break below this swing low. The moment price break below this swing low, then we might be looking for like, okay, uh, we might shift our bias to the down a little. But now price is already on the point of consolidation on 4 hours. Price never, we don't expect price to break below this one. So this is just an 100% retracement of this swing high and swing high and swing low. So now we're looking for this price to continue to the upside. And what are we expecting price to do? Let's go back to an hour chart. I don't want to bore you too much. Now, our first TP should be on Monday. We might see a little bit, we might see a pull up on Monday. Like the price might just keep going on Monday. So we should be expecting first thing, this eye should be broken. This eye should be broken because now we've already created a double top here. So I'm looking for this eye to be broken. Then where am I looking for my to take my price? Looking at this exact point, we see a lot of resistance and support area at this point. This resistant here it gives us support, but the price broke it here. So this is a strong point. So firstly, I'm looking for my price to from here see something like this, small candle, then push up. So to this point, so after this point, then we'll see what the candlestick pattern is showing. Then price might want to come to this point again to respect this double point. Then we might see something like, we might, but I'm sure the first time is going to go here. Then we might see something above this because price have already going up. And looking at the calendar now, I think we are on, we have 2 weeks more for this monthly candle to be completed. So if we shift back to a month candle, say, let me remove all my drawing. Okay, let me remove this. If you shift to a month candle, so, and sorry, let's go to 4 hours. Let's mark some point out. Okay, I'm going to use this one. This is our first point that said price is going to break. And this is the second point. I'm expecting price to go there and we shift to the downside. So we're going to use the analogy for the monthly candle. So looking at this point here, see exactly, you're just expecting price to get here. And this month candle should close somewhere here. I'm looking for this monthly candle to close around this point. Let me change the color. Yeah, let me change it to red so we might identify. I'm expecting the price to close above this candle. I'm expecting it to close, or it should close exactly on this candle. And it should give us an uptrend. So let's check. Let's go back to 4 hours so we can see what we are expecting the price to do exactly. So that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting the price to close above it to break this high. Now, this coming 2 weeks that we have, this next week should give me something like this. So let me go back to the analysis I did. This one should give me something to this point. Come back to this point. We might see a little bit of consolidation, a little bit here. And next week, we might break to this point or a little bit. Then we might see something like this. I might see something consolidation. But now, looking at GA, we're still on an uptrend. We're still on an uptrend because looking at this point that we are right here, looking at this point that we are right here for year to year, this we are in price is in a consolidation point, a side wave. Price is in the consolidation point. Then it have touched it one. Now we're looking for break of this to come back to this point. Then we're still going to see, but on a daily basis, you're going to see how the market is moving. But next week, we are breaking this high on next week. We're breaking this high on next week. We're breaking this equal high to get to this point. And yeah, assurance like we're getting to this point by next week. So on the weekly basis, I don't do daily analysis. I just do the weekly analysis. We might be looking for something like a shift in market year. We check what the daily candle is doing to predict our price and take our trade. Thank you very much, and God bless. Bye.